Alright guys, so to begin, how many of you guys like sneakers? Yeah, all of you. That's awesome. Well, I'm here to tell you guys about a better way of making shoes, better than any professional company does. It's called Sneaker Reconstruction. It's something I got into about a year ago. I'm going to start by showing you the steps on how to take apart a shoe, which is probably the most annoying part of the process. You start by dripping acetone along the midsole, where the midsole meets the upper, and then you use a butter knife to pry off the upper from the midsole. We got another person to come sit in. But you pry that off, and then you take X-Acto knife and you slice all the stitching along leather components, so you can separate all the components in the upper. The next step would be to trace the original components, all the things you separated out, like the tongue and this is called the toe guard, heel guard, heel tab, all that stuff. You trace all those original components onto new leather or onto whatever material you're using. Cut it all out. So you have all those new components. And you know, the reason we use new leather versus the old original stuff is that Nike really has and Jordan has a reputation of using really cheap, crappy stuff. So we make new shoes with better leather and you get a much more quality product. So you take all those old pieces and using a heavy industrial sewing machine with industrial fabric, or excuse me, industrial thread, you stitch it all back together in the exact same way they did, and you can basically reconstruct a upper, and it's an entirely new upper using the same sole. So then you take that, you glue it into the old original sole, which if you buy it new should be brand new. So you glue it into that original sole, and then you hand stitch it to the sole to finish off your product. Really kind of a cool process. I love it myself. But there you have it. You know, very simple. It's a concise description of how to reconstruct a sneaker. Obviously, if you want to do it professionally or anything like that, it's going to take you a lot longer to perfect it. Believe me, my first couple pairs were nothing but not wearable at all. But yeah, you know, and if you ever ask yourself again how to reconstruct a sneaker, it's not going to be hard. You can tell anybody how to do that. But yeah, here I can pass around to a little leather sample. With the heavy-duty stitching on it, you can see what I mean by that stitching. It's an industrial sewing machine. They're very expensive, and it's quite a process to learn how to stitch with them. Actually, it's not very easy because they move around so dang much when you're stitching. But yeah, so if you ever wonder how a sneaker's made, that's actually just how any sneaker's made, not just how to reconstruct a sneaker. Yeah, Maddie, I'll let that go around for 4 more seconds. All right, good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your help.